Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' Cracking. It's D. About to react to this impressive vid. I'm losing sunlight at the moment. I hope it doesn't get too dark in here and starts to look too crazy. But yeah, this vid I'm about to react to is titled Jay-Z's Case is Dropped. Shakira copies Beyonce. Jay and Beyonce's lives in danger over accusations. Okay, let's see what's going on. I thought the case already was dropped, though. I thought we already concluded that she lied and...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. Before I get into this video, and North American talk about Shakira. Shakira has launched her South American and North American stadium tour for her album. And a lot of people are noticing that Shakira took a lot of inspiration from Beyonce's Renaissance tour. Some people wouldn't even say it's inspiration. Some would say that it's straight up plagiarism. I personally think that Shakira's creative team was just out of ideas and they were like, you know what?
Wait, even the font? All right, Shakira, you doing a fucking lot now, sis. Look at the font. It's the same here and up here. And you want to get a wolf?
Just copy Beyonce's tour and call it a day. Nobody has time for this. You need to make money and pay off those taxes. I'm just kidding. She didn't copy her completely. I mean, she still had her own Shakira-isms, but she definitely included some little elements that she saw from the Renaissance tour. In fact, she did attend the Renaissance tour, and she said that she was taking notes, and it's very obvious. She took a lot of them, and people were pointing out the fact that she had a similar font for her billboard. She had a similar stage design. She had a similar entrance. She had a similar outfit. I mean, it was just very blatant.
And she was trying to do the little run the world thing with the shoulders on the hips. Like, girl, you doing too fucking much now.
And a lot of the stands were amused. Somebody said, shaking at Shakira's new tour being literal Renaissance nachos all over the place.
I need y'all to stop with this nachos. Like, goddamn. That shit is so lame.
Shakira.
And let it go. It's not, whatever. Do what you want. Say what you want. But just, we're going to come up with something and run into the ground within a few days.
Checked out.
And because you see other people saying this, okay, I'm going to say it too and add it to my lingo too. Yeah, whatever.
All the details of the Renaissance tour in 2023. She's reheating the nachos too much. Unplug the microwave. Somebody take those notes away from her. Literally bar for bar. The rainy font, the layout, the way Shakira is deep-throating the Renaissance era down to the font is killing me. The font, yo, she copied everything. Shakira took her and Beyonce switching positions in the Beautiful Liar video a little too literal. Now she thinks she's performing the Renaissance World Tour. And there were some other comments about it as well. I thought the whole thing was pretty comical. But you know what? Artists do get inspired by each other. Shakira has been inspired by Beyonce. Beyonce has also been inspired by Shakira, especially earlier in her solo career. So there's nothing also been inspired by Shakira.
Both of y'all look slow doing this, first of all. So Beyonce, I don't know why you even copied this goofy ass move. What's happening? What are we doing?
Especially earlier.
Child, if she would have did this at the concert, I went through something.
In her solo career. So there's nothing really new under the sun. All of these artists are taking notes from each other.
I mean, yes, it's okay to draw inspiration, but you're supposed to kind of make it your own to some degree. A copy paste is wild.
So it is what it is. But Beyonce and Shakira are both legends. They respect each other and they're doing their thing. And right now, Shakira is doing it big. She's the first Latin female artist to be selling out stadiums like this. So that is a huge, huge deal. And
I'm barely awake, all right? Okay, I'm doing the best I can. I debated whether I should just, not record for another day or two and get some sleep, but I was like, you know what? I gotta come pop in and talk to my people. Child, I'm struggling.
Did hear that she got sick recently. She was hospitalized, so I do hope that she has a speedy recovery. Now, moving on, there has been some pretty good news for Jay-Z and even P. Diddy because their accuser dropped the lawsuit against them. Now, just to give a backstory, if you remember, there was a woman who claimed that Jay-Z and Diddy violated her when she was 13 years old at a VMA's after party at Diddy's house. And this happened back in 2000. Now, the the accuser said that after this happened to her, she fled the party and she ran to the nearest gas station and called her father to pick her up. Now, when she did her interview with NBC, there were a lot of holes pointed out in this story. For one, her father said he didn't recall ever picking her up that night, which is something that he should remember, considering that his 13-year-old daughter was missing that night and he had to drive 5 hours just to pick her up. Also, the accuser said that she met Benji Madden at the party.
That's why I thought this was dropped, because I'm like, didn't we already go over this? And wasn't it like blatantly obvious that she was lying? I thought the judge threw this out a long time ago.
Benji Madden wasn't at any party that night because he was on tour. Not only that, Jay-Z was partying at another nightclub that night, so it wasn't ever documented that he went to an after party at Diddy's house, at least not from what we know. Also, the accuser claimed that she was approached by one of Diddy's limousine drivers, and he was the one who took her to Diddy's party. Well, Gene Deal, who was Diddy's bodyguard at the time, said that story seemed very unlikely.
It was just a lot of inconsistencies. I was like, yo, first of all, we didn't even use limousines. You understand? Bad Boy used SUVs. And then for a limousine driver who wouldn't know us, how you gonna tell somebody to get in the party? He had to go through security for that. And that just wouldn't have happened.
So if you really look at the details, the accuser's story didn't really add up. And I know a lot of people were trying to push for this to be true, but honestly, I didn't really believe it. And Jay-Z and his lawyer, Alex Spiro, were really fighting hard, not only against this allegation, but also against the lawyer who is representing the accuser. And his name is Tony Busby. Tony Busby is currently representing well over 100 of Diddy's alleged accusers. P. Diddy is currently facing trafficking and racketeering charges. He's being accused of running a criminal enterprise. So he's currently in prison awaiting his trial. And numerous people have come out and claimed that Diddy did something to them, and Tony has been representing them. In fact, he actually had a whole hotline telling people to call in so he could represent them. So he is developing this class action lawsuit to get a big payout. And in some of these lawsuits, they mention other celebrities as well. And so what Tony has been doing is he has been trying to seek some mediation behind the scenes so that these other celebrities who have been named will quietly settle. Jay-Z, however, refused to settle. He saw this as an extortion attempt, and he's been fighting hard against Tony. He wanted him sanctioned in everything. But eventually he did drop the motion to sanction Tony, and in return he got a big victory when Tony's client, the accuser, dropped her lawsuit against him. But Jay-Z is still not done with Tony because he is still suing him for extortion, defamation, and emotional distress. He also claims that he lost $20 million in endorsement deals, and the allegations ruined his reputation and ruined his moment with his daughter Blue Ivy for her movie premiere. And on top of that, he and Beyonce have experienced a slew of insulting remarks on social media, and also he alleges that their family has been receiving violent threats. And as wild as this sounds, it's honestly believable because there are a lot of unhinged people out there who probably read these stories about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and some of them get it in their head to want to do something to them. So I could believe that they were receiving threats. In fact, there was some footage that was leaked of Beyonce at the Grammys, and her bodyguard Julius was being told to go up there and follow her. Like Jay-Z was telling him to follow her, and even Beyonce's publicist was telling the bodyguard to follow her. And I thought that was a bit excessive and odd because, you know, the Grammys have their own security as well. So I don't think anything would have happened to Beyonce backstage. However, there was a heightened level of protection because of those threats. So Jay-Z and his family have been going through a lot because of these allegations, and now he wants vengeance against the lawyer, Tony. And he was pretty clever because he made this filing in California, and in California, they take extortion very, very seriously, where in other states, Tony Busby would be able to issue a demand letter and it wouldn't be considered extortion. In California, it probably will be ruled as extortion considering the context of the whole situation. So Jay-Z might definitely come out on top in this lawsuit. And see, Tony should have never picked up this whole case with that accuser without properly vetting it first, because now this whole thing has caused people to question his credibility. I think this whole thing is even going to affect a lot of the lawsuits he has against Diddy, because it's like, did he pick up some bogus cases, and are these clients really telling the truth? These are some of the questions that people will start asking now. You know, I just think Tony really fumbled. He really did. And I'm glad Jay-Z was able to clear his name because he knew that he wasn't guilty of this particular crime. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below.
Sue them all. I support it. I agree with it. Yeah, I thought this was already dropped, but apparently it just recently got dropped, as it should be, because she clearly was lying. So yeah, I think he should get him for every penny, because this was fucked up. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. Sorry about all the yawning. I'm tired, but I'm about to go to sleep. And I will see y'all again when I am well rested. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!